There you are on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. You're listening to Nova 100.
Our next guest has come a long way since being a Queensland police officer. He's been in government under Howard, Abbott, Turnbull and Morrison. And he could very well next be in government under himself.
I think we've got a hell of a journey left in front of us, and the campaign can throw up all sorts of oddities.
Please welcome to the show, leader of the Liberal Party, Peter Dutton.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Very good. Good to be with you. Thank you.
Are you exhausted yet?
I think everyone's a bit exhausted, and I think everyone's probably over the campaign and just want to get back to their lives. And it'll be over on Saturday night, so we've got a big sprint between now and then.
Well, it is interesting because I think people are there is so much to talk about this election. People do get over the constant ads and bombardment of it.
Wait for the gauntlet.
Just quickly. Are you getting the text messages that we're all getting?
I'm not getting the text messages.
You're not
Fortunately, no.
You're not on the trumpet list.
No.
Oh, the trumpets haven't tried for your vote.
4 days in a row.
I mean, this is a reason to keep your phone number and never change it because Clive hasn't got that number. So
Hasn't got yours.
I'm lucky. I'm not being bombarded.
Do you have Clive's number?
I do, yes.
Can we all get that and then just bombard him
Send your
back?
message back.
Send him a message.
Here's my reply, mate. Here's my reply.
But you are on telly all the time. I mean, we've been watching both breakfast shows this morning, and the ads have popped up. I've seen more of you than I have any of my mates recently.
The big winner, of course, out of the election campaigns are the media companies.
I
You guys
know.
are all meeting budget over this month.
I know.
I can't wait to run the gauntlet on Saturday, with the
Oh,
flyers.
yes. I did it the other day. I've already
panic.
voted. I early voted.
When do you vote?
I'll vote Saturday.
You do the
I'll vote on the
Saturday.
day.
What's your day? What's the rundown?
The day is that there'll be a lot of media in the morning, so just sort of back to back. I'll have a chat to Clint on today and others sort of right around the country, a lot of radio, and then it's into your own electorate, catching up with the volunteers, and so it's a fairly busy day.
Have you put thought into how you're going to eat the sausage?
Oh, yeah. Don't stuff it up.
Don't
They
do
really
a shorten.
zoom in
Don't
as
do a
well.
shorten.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm very conscious of it. My media
could
people
make or
are very
break.
concerned. This could
know.
swing it a few
It
percent either
could.
way.
And then if you
You're
go
right, you're
hit
right.
it from the end, then there's a meme.
There's a photo. There's an image.
All jokes aside, are you feeling confident? Are you nervous?
I am feeling confident because I've seen we do track polling and look at seats all the time, but the response that we've had through that polling, but more importantly, the response that our volunteers have had at the pre-polling over the last few days has been pretty extraordinary. So I think there is something happening that's quite different to what we're seeing in the published polls in the papers at the moment. And when you go the seat by seat, you've got some great candidates. You look at people who work really hard. Amelia Hamer, for example, they're out door knocking, picking up thousands of conversations and listening to people and responding to that. And that actually helps their vote on the day. And that's not picked up in the overall polling that we see at a federal level.
Okay, so we've got 4 days. You've got 4 days to convince the people of Australia why we should vote for you. What is the key message to drive this home for people who, a lot of people have already decided, and there's a lot of people that still don't know what they're doing. If there was one thing you could tell them, what would it be? Why should we vote for you?
The key message has got to be, ask yourself, are you better off today than you were 3 years ago? And a lot of families aren't. We've had the biggest drop in living standards in our country's history. A lot of families have gone backwards. 30,000 small businesses have gone broke. So what can we do about it? Well, our plan is to cut the price of fuel by 25 cents a litre. So it's about $14 a tank you get back straight away. We'll give $1,200 back by way of a tax rebate, money you've paid, but that will help you deal with the cost of living pressures you've got now. And then we're going to fix up the energy system because it's the energy system which is driving up the cost of the production of food, the production of and the manufacturing of building materials. This is why groceries are up by 30%. So we're going to flood the market with Australian gas that we're exporting at the moment. We're going to bring that back into domestic consumption, and that brings the price of gas down by about 23%. That means not just your gas bill at home, but gas is used to generate electricity. So that will help across the economy bring prices down.
The issue for you right now is that you're probably running out of time if the published polls are to be believed. 53-47 last night, the Age Resolve poll. I mean, are people buying what you're trying to sell?
I think they are, Clinton. I think, as you say, when you go seat by seat and you look at the fights that are on there, and you know this space well, but people either have a good view or a bad view of their local Labor member. I think particularly in Victoria, people are concerned about crime. We've announced, we're the only party to announce a huge crime policy.
But just on that, people aren't afraid to go to the shops, like you said at the start of the campaign. That's
Yeah,
not,
what's-
Victorians aren't afraid to go to the shops. Let's be honest. That's just hyperbole, right?
Well, where we were in Franklin the other day, there's a 21% increase in 12 months.
There might be an increase in crime, but Victorians aren't scared to go to the shops.
Well, there are some Australians that we've spoken to, particularly in Victoria, a woman who had a machete held to her throat, who's completely changed her way of life. She won't do an afternoon shift. She's worried about going out of a
Sure,
night time.
but would you concede that statement was hyperbole? Like Victorians in general aren't scared to go onto Clarendon Street, go to the local shops to buy their groceries.
Well, Clint, of course, not every Victorian is, but there are a lot of Victorians that we've spoken to who are bloody scared.
I'm scared of
Well,
crime.
you know what?
I'm really
we're
scared of crime in
we're all
Victoria.
scared of crime, but we're not scared to go to the shops.
No, I know, but you know what? It's not just him. Every poly throws out
I
big
get it.
statements.
I get it.
But you know what? I'm scared to drive to work at the time we do in the morning because I'm scared of stolen cars driving down the road. I'm really scared of crime in this.
You know
state.
what? Just back on the polls, like I was just thinking. Remember, everyone thought Shorten had it in the bag.
Yes, 2019.
Yeah.
19.
2019, the bookies paid out on the Friday.
Yeah,
Did
too.
they?
yeah.
Can you bet on the election?
Oh, seat by
Tal,
seat. You can
absolutely
bet on everything.
If you can bet on MasterChef, you can bet on Peter getting the top job.
Hey, Peter, what would it mean to you to be PM of this country? We've seen, it's an honour bestowed on very few.
But jokes aside, it doesn't look like the funnest job in the world. No. But
Well,
like, there's
it's
a
a
lot of
tough-
crap
it's a
that goes
tough job.
with it. Yeah.
Well, firstly, to be the greatest honour because
Yeah.
we live in the best country in the world, so that goes without saying. But look, what I've demonstrated, I think, in my career as a police officer and in Parliament is that I genuinely care for people. I want a safer community, and the crime policy is about saying that we're going to crush the crime gangs who are bringing in the illegal tobacco. They're the ones selling drugs to our kids who are breaking into homes to pay for that habit. They're stealing cars and selling those cars to the outlaw motorcycle gang. So I'm absolutely determined to make us a safer community and society. I want to make sure that we can invest into defence because we live in a really uncertain time. And I want to make sure that we're safe, but our kids and grandkids are. And most importantly, or as importantly, I want to make sure that Australians can have some room in their budgets again. There are just too many families, too many stories of people
Absolutely.
working second, third job because they're getting hammered. So bringing that cost of electricity and that cost of gas down, cutting the cost of petrol and giving the $1,200 back, that is about providing support and saying that we've listened to people. We know they're struggling.
You and Albo have been chatting on the text during this whole thing?
We haven't had much exchange over the course of the campaign.
Yeah, right.
It's been a few
It's been
debates.
pretty busy.
Geez, the music at Channel 7 News the other night was a bit
It
dramatic.
got a bit
wasn't
annoying,
it?
I'm told. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it
Hey,
back,
the,
but everyone said it was a bit annoying.
dramatic.
The bloody price of eggs. Oh, that'll haunt you.
That'll get you. That'll get you.
You know what? I was confused too. I feel like that was. Why did you have to go first in that? Answer?
Yeah, I think
that was hard. I would have thrown my toys out.
Yeah, I think maybe we should have written it down on a piece of paper and then compared notes.
Yeah, I
I think it might have been given away for Elbo.
I think so too. And you might have bought 6 eggs.
Who's in your war room, if you will, on election night? How do you watch the election? I assume it's in Brisbane. Is it family there?
Family will be there.
I assume
and-
you're not watching on the ABC.
Are you watching the Channel 10 one with the Tudor Advocate on there, or a bit more serious?
That's sort of a bomb out on
Right,
those first two. So I'll not be watching it on ABC. Look, it'll be family. It'll be your close advisors and
Right.
all of those, sort of geeky
love
analysts that go
elections.
seat
Imagine
by
you being
seat
in the
and have
room.
a look at
Have
it.
you written your speeches?
No, not yet.
Surely that's
No.
a chat GPT job.
We can talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
I'll get some
You're a
advice from you guys.
dad. What are your kids saying? Because I know if my dad was going out and getting out there in the public and doing radio shows like this, I'd be like, now listen, Dad. There's a few do's and
Yeah,
don'ts
don't talk
around
about
here.
this.
What are the kids? Because I think that's also a huge part of the people who are voting for you, are young people of this country who don't know you that well. What advice are your kids giving you in the run into these last few days?
They look. My kids are just. I guess they're proud as as I would be of them if they were going for a job somewhere, and they're also defensive because they say they read some of the crap online and say,
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
there's just nothing like what you are or who you are. But I mean, Harry came out with me. He's second year chippy apprenticeship, and he sent me a post which was not from Harry Dutton 20 at Brisbane
Right.
or whatever. It was, he says, a legitimate post which said, here's the photo of Harry Dutton and Peter Dutton. It looks like Brad Pitt and Mr. Potato Head. And so it was the most self-serving thing that
He would have been
could
happy with that.
He was thrilled.
He banked that. He banked that.
It was
Is there anything that you're not good at that they say, Dad, stay
Don't
away
do
from?
that.
Like, I can't throw. Like I know
or
my
Dad,
boys would be like,
what did you do that for?
yeah, or like,
well,
ScoMo,
they-
don't play footy, you'll take
Yeah,
out
it
a
was the
kid.
footy moment.
They did that, when I kicked the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's-
we've discussed this. It was a pretty good kick, I thought. But
It was an ABC cameraman, wasn't it?
Got him.
that's what I was aiming for. But actually, Channel 10 got hit, so it worked out okay.
Hey, you've got a huge few days ahead. Good luck.
Thank you guys very much.
Oh, before we go, we made the pact
Oh,
before.
yes.
Because Clint's already voted. Lauren doesn't want to
I'm
partake in
not,
this.
I'm not doing this.
So it's just you and me.
Well,
Well, Lauren has to.
you never know. We might get a curveball from Peter. We thought we'd do 3, 2, 1, and
I'll
we'll
do the
say who we're
countdown.
voting for.
Well, no, you,
I said I'm not doing it
Why
from the
not?
start. Don't put. I said no from the beginning.
Oh, come on, play the game. Come on.
I'll do the countdown.
Okay.
You ready, you two?
So you voted.
I voted.
If you
Oh,
say
I'm in
Clive,
strife
you're in
now.
trouble.
And you say, if I say Clive, I'm in trouble.
Do you guys actually want to do this? This was your game.
We're going to do it?
Sure.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Elbow.
Independent. I've gone independent. Who'd you go second?
Who did I preference?
He's already done it.
I actually can't remember. I live in Melbourne. The seat of Melbourne.
Righto.
There you
Let's
go.
hope you don't elect an independent. That's a disaster for the country. There you go. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Anything but Clive is our rule here. Hey, mate, good luck for Saturday.
Thanks, Jace, very much, mate. Thank
And
Good
you.
luck.
well done
Well
on the
done.
campaign.
Thank
It
you.
wouldn't
Thanks,
be
Lauren.
easy.
Thanks, Clint.
Peter Dutton joining us on the air. Just gone 2 past 7. This is Nova.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.